What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on October 8th, 2025. At the time of this recording, we are not far away at all from Funko's NYCC drop, which is going to take place at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There will be an exclusive bundle. I expect that to be in very limited supply and to go very quickly because there are some limited count figures within that bundle. Do keep in mind that Nimrod is limited to 4,000 pieces and will retail for $25. Havoc is limited to 3,000 pieces and will retail for $30. The scented Hello Kitty with mini backpack is limited to just 1,000 pieces. I expect that to sell out very fast. So do keep that in mind. You know, these limited items, like I said, they're going to move very quickly, and that does include as well the DC mystery box. Those are going to go very fast. With Canada, of course, you see there in the upper right, and I did share this previously, the items that are going to be available. If you are outside of the US, you're going to have to check the socials with Funko to find more additional information, because it's kind of tough for me to track that down. I saw somewhere that it said that with Funko Europe, there's a possibility of 2 different drops taking place for the figures. I'm not 100% sure about that, you all. I'm in America. It's tough to get that information to be accurate on what's going on outside of the US. So like I said, check socials for Funko if you are outside of the US and outside of Canada. Now, speaking of being outside of the US, I do want to point out that Pop Culture, that is an Australian-based website, they do get exclusives, and they're going to have their drop on Friday, October 10th at 9 a.m., which is their Australian Eastern Time, I believe it is. I'm not too familiar with this. You know, I think that's what that stands for there, though. But yeah, like I said, you can check with Pop Culture, but they cannot ship to certain countries. So I don't think they ship to the US. I don't think they ship to Canada. I'm not sure about Mexico and some other countries. You can check with them and see, like I said, if you're outside of the US and Canada, to see if they're available for you or not. Now, moving on here, some of the figures that I shared in the last Funko News video are available for pre-order with various retailers. Now, there is the common pumpkin head, but remember that there is a glow-in-the-dark pumpkin head that is an Entertainment Earth exclusive. Also, the new Masters of the Universe figures are available for pre-order. The Star Wars deleted scenes ones, House, Monk, and the Stranger Things pops. All of these are available for pre-order right now. Now, with the exclusives for Stranger Things, these figures are going to actually release mid-October to late this month. That does include the Target exclusive Dustin, Robin, Lucas, and Steve with the Squawk Van. Remember, there's also that metallic gold 11 that's going to be with Target, limited to 9,500 pieces. Now, y'all, that sounds like a good count, like it'd be easy to get a hold of that, but I have been seeing some 9,500 piece figures that actually have been selling out. So if you can track down that gold metallic 11, if you're really interested in that one, make sure you go ahead and grab it. You can check for it in store. I don't think I saw it on their website, or if it was on the website, I don't think it's currently listed there. Amazon has an exclusive Derek figure that is available for pre-order right now. There's the Walmart exclusive 11. I think that one's available for pre-order. You could check with them, and that'll probably be available in store as well. And then coming to Funko is going to be the exclusive Joyce and Nancy. Overall, with these Stranger Things figures, I think most of them are going to be easy to get a hold of. With that gold metallic 11, though, that might be the most challenging one. On the day of this recording, Hot Topics Scare Fair figures did become available, and that does include Buffalo Bill with Precious, Billy the Puppet, and those 2 are still available on the website at the time of this recording. The other figures did include the Michael Myers with the blood streaming from his eyes, that new Captain Spaulding, and that new Jason Voorhees. Those figures have sold out online. You can check in store for availability for all of these figures here. It seems that there could be an F.A.O. Schwartz Statue of Liberty on the way. That's kind of difficult to say, but that figure could be on the way. It has been teased. We'll see what happens with that. Now, with Toy Temple, remember they did release half of their glow-in-the-dark Miles Morales figures on their website, and they did sell out. And then the other half was supposed to be at NYCC, but they did not get the figures in time. So it seems that those will be available on their website in the future. They have not announced a date for that just yet. If I learn any more information about that, then I will share that with you all. Now, do remember, again, with Pop Yourself on Funko.com, there are some Halloween options that you might be interested in, and you can see some of those options here pictured. Pascal and Dress from Tangled is available right now on Funko.com. Now, collectors who spend at least £40 on Funko Europe will receive a pin to celebrate Funko Europe's 5-year anniversary, and there is a chance of receiving the limited Chase pin with that order. I'm giving you all a reminder here that the limited edition glow-in-the-dark Eve Kim from Tron Ares releases this Friday, October 10th on Funko.com, and that is limited to 3,500 pieces. Some other figures that are on the way to Funko.com do include the pink figure that you see here, Night Owl from Watchmen, and I think Night Owl looks great there, so I think I'm going to have to add that to my collection, and I really want to get Rorschach as well when he becomes available. You also see here that there is a new Zorro from One Piece figure that is coming to Funko.com, and of course, no specific dates with these Funko.com releases. As we get more information about them, I will try to update you all, and I may try to do community posts as well. Now, Funko has some more blind boxes on the way. These are some new figures here. So we have these new Kigu Zumis, I think is how you say that. They're premium blind boxes. Now, they're calling them premium. That to me just means they're going to be a little pricey. That's all the word premium really means to me personally. But we could see these releasing on Funko.com on November 3rd. I think that is the accurate date. It seems like there might be a possibility of one of these, if not both of these items actually showing up at NYCC. We'll see what happens with that though. But the other premium blind boxes here are the Funko Fun Squad, and you see that it is focused on the mascots. We have Freddy Funko, Franny, and Proto in different designs there basically, and these will retail for $16 each. So like I said, premium just means expensive to me. I'm not sure about the Kiguzumis, if it's going to be that same price or not. If I learn that information, I will share with you all. And with the Funko Fun Squad, if you get a case of 6, then that will cost $95. Quick math there, I think that just saves you like $1 basically. But yeah, as I learn more about these products, especially the availability of them, then I will share that with you all. The holiday Hello Kitty will be exclusive to Funko HQ, so it's not going to be online. You have to go in store at Funko HQ for that particular figure. And the diamond variant will be exclusive to Funko Hollywood. So if you cannot go to one of those actual stores, you're just going to have to check for these second market. And then the Animaniacs Water Tower is exclusive to Funko Hollywood as well. Kind of makes sense, but that might be disappointing to some people. Again, if you can't get to Funko Hollywood, you're gonna have to check second market for that item. The pearlescent Charizard is coming soon to the Pokemon Center. Some of those figures sell out fast, some of them don't. I don't know where it's going to go with the Charizard, but if I see it become available, I'll try to do a community post. I would just say though, I can't guarantee that. If you're interested, make sure you keep an eye on the Pokemon Center. Just check it every once in a while for the availability of that figure. Now, the Metal Sonic 3.0 that you see here, for one, is a really awesome looking figure, but this one actually became available in store with GameStop. It is a GameStop exclusive, and it seems like it's available just in store. I think there may have been one way to get it online, but I don't see it available on the website right now. I think you do have to look in store for this one, and it might be difficult to track down because I think people have already been out hunting for that figure, but you can try your luck with your local GameStops to see if they have that figure. Wednesday with Piranhas will be limited to 9,500 pieces. At this point, I don't think we know the retailer that she's going to be with. If I learn more about that figure, I will share that with you all. And I gotta say, I do like that reference there, her with the piranhas in the bag. Pretty cool. And then we also have here this Coraline with Doll, which is coming soon to GameStop. I'm not sure if this has already been available on the website or not. Last time I checked, it did show up, but it did not show up as being able to pre-order. But with it being a GameStop exclusive, I think it's going to be pretty easy to get a hold of. If I see it become available, I may try to do a community post about it. The new Cat in the Hat that you see here is a common item, so it is available for pre-order with various retailers, and that is a Pop Plus figure. Pretty cool design there overall. You can check with Walmart for the new Pop mugs that you see here. That does include the Harry Potter one, Cookie Monster, and Elmo as well. The Entertainment Earth exclusive Flock, Snoopy, and Woodstock is available for pre-order right now, and that has a December release date. And still focusing on the Peanuts, these figures that you see here are available for pre-order with various retailers. That does include Schroeder with his piano, which is pretty nice there. We got Pigpen, we have Franklin, of course Franklin is dressed for the beach there, and one that I have been waiting on is Lucy with her psychiatric help booth. Definitely going to add that to my collection. That's one that I have been waiting on. I always thought those fun segments with her where she's giving her psychiatric advice, I always thought they were pretty funny, even in the comic strip. So definitely happy to see that particular item there. With Sesame Street, The Count and Oscar the Grouch are available for pre-order with various retailers, and then Entertainment Earth is going to have a flocked variant of Oscar the Grouch. I don't think it's been listed just yet. You correct me if I'm wrong about that in the comments, but I have not seen it listed. Even if it did go up and it did not stay listed, it probably will get listed again. That tends to happen with Entertainment Earth exclusives, so do be on the lookout for that one. Deck with Bud from Predator Badlands is available for pre-order right now with various retailers, and then also from Predator Badlands there's going to be a Funko.com exclusive Via on the way in the near future. The Glow in the Dark Deluxe Kurama that you see here is actually a common item that is available for pre-order with various retailers. There are some new Star Wars figures, and these are all Target exclusives that are available for pre-order on their website right now, and these have a December 10th release date to them. There are some new NBA mascots and players that you can pre-order right now. With the mascots, of course, you see their Crunch and Squatch. With the players, we have Gary Payton, Kevin Garnett, Jason Richardson, and Baron Davis. So these are all common figures, pretty easy to get your pre-orders in. And then I thought these figures here actually looked pretty cool. We had these SpongeBob movie figures here. This is a movie that I did not see myself. I don't even know how many movies SpongeBob has at this point. It feels like at least 3 or 4. Somebody can let me know if you know for sure in the comments. But yeah, most of these figures here are commons except for the Flying Dutchman. That is going to be a Funko.com exclusive that will release in the future. I do like the SpongeBob figure though, SpongeBob as the Flying Dutchman, which is a common figure and is actually glow in the dark as well. That is pretty cool there. Don't overlook Gary here at the bottom of the screen, and there is a pocket pop variant of SpongeBob as well, dressed as the pirate there. So again, all the commons that you see here are available for pre-order right now with various retailers, and then that Flying Dutchman exclusive with Funko is on the way in the near future. Now that's going to wrap it up as far as news is concerned for now. I don't really have new rumors to share, but I think I covered them pretty well in the last couple of videos, so you can go back and check those out if you've not seen those already. I do want to point out before I wrap this up, from time to time you'll hear me kind of stumble over my words and things like that. It's not just because this is a lot of information. Also, you all, I do work a full-time job. This is something that I do when I find the time for it. A lot of times when I record these videos, I actually am pretty exhausted, so please forgive me sometimes for tripping over my words and things like that. I hope you all understand. If you haven't done so already, please make sure that you drop a like on this video to show support. Share the video to help out other collectors. Hype the video up as well if you can. I definitely do appreciate that. That helps with the reach of the video. Thank you all so much for taking the time to check this out. I'll wish you the best with NYCC if you're going for any of those exclusives, and I will talk to you all again real soon.